you could just start out by talking just a little bit about when you think of innovation in this space, like where is your focus? Where did you start? What got you excited about creating this company and investing in this area?
Yeah, yeah. So it certainly makes sense, to innovate. I mean, move these up the funnel. The focus on the early part of the uh, equation. Since you talked about shift left, so there is continuous integration, continuous delivery. There is DevOps and DevSecOps coming in. So the whole idea there is, how do I uh, not let these vulnerabilities pass through during the development into the production, right? So that's the focus there. Now, if you once the applications are deployed and they're running, then the vulnerability management and all the prevention strategy that I talked about comes in. And on the right side, you have the detection and response. So as you rightly said, there's good amount of innovation happening both on the detection response side as well as the shift left side. But the centerpiece is where the problem lies. And the vulnerability scanners or the assessment programs were sort of built decades ago, and the mindset continues to remain there. If you were to draw parallel, it is like the early age of antivirus products that existed a decade or 2 decades ago. So there's tremendous amount of improvement has taken place there in terms of consolidating, expanding the focus of detection, and also integrating the response capabilities into the same platform. And so, where we are lagging today is in this vulnerability management or the attack surface reduction. So vulnerability scanners, typically you run a scan, takes about a week or months to put together an outcome, which is a report that runs into thousands of pages. And so as security administrators or the IT operations person, you have to go through each of these elements and really find out what are those patches that you may have to apply, what are those mitigation controls that you may have to apply to eliminate these vulnerabilities. And that again is a manual process, and typically most organizations take anywhere between 3 to 6 months to complete that activity. So on one hand, there are new vulnerabilities that are coming in on a day-to-day basis. On the other hand, our reaction time has been large, and 3 to 6 months to fix a vulnerability, especially the high critical vulnerabilities that are being surfaced or uncovered these days. You need point in time sort of response. So this is where the gap is, and this is the gap that we found, and certainly is an opportunity for us to fill that gap. So why not look at doing what innovations that are taking place on the detection and response, or on the the shift left movement as well. So why not apply the same principle here? In this era, when we are talking about ambient computing or autonomous computing, it certainly makes sense to tie these things together and make the machines more intelligent, and make the systems subsystems that are feed one into the other and help them make the decisions, and probably deploy those decisions as well. So this is the opportunity that we saw in this vulnerability management side, and all our focus has been: can I consolidate? Can I automate? Can I bring down this gap that I talked about to a continuous mode, as against 3 to 6 months? So that is been our focus as part of SecPod.